Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. It's the Chicago Bulls facing Detroit. So Detroit will get the first possession. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Grant is out there with Cartwright. Then it's Pippen. Then there's Armstrong. So Detroit will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, Michael Jordan is out there with B.J. Armstrong. Then there's Pippen. Then there's Grant. And it's Cartwright in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Billups against Armstrong. Billups, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
A beautiful pass that time from MJ.
And here are the Pistons. Billups from outside. That doesn't go either for Billups.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Here's Armstrong. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And Chicago has possession. Jordan with it. Now Hamilton defending. Here's Armstrong. Shot clock at 5. Hamilton pulls it in.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Detroit on D. Knocked loose for the finish. Oh!
Yeah. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that last replay courtesy of Pia. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Billups. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's Jordan, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
That one goes. Count it.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Kicks to Pippen. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Jordan with it. Now Hamilton defending. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Here's Billups. And he gets it to go. Billups has got 5 now.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
For the 3. Billups with another miss. Bulls trail by 7. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Billups. Here's Hamilton. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Campbell, he's checked in for Detroit. Hunter comes in for Chauncey Billups. And a change for the Bulls. Purdue's checked in. And it's Armstrong missing. And the Pistons with possession. They've got a 13-2 run going. From deep, Prince. Rebound by the Bulls. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Pippen, no luck. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Lets it go with a 3. Wallace misses. Bulls trail by 9. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Detroit, no good that time either.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Williams, he's checked in for Grant. McRae has come in for Scottie Pippen. And it's Paxson in for Michael Jordan. For Detroit, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. Bulls trail by 8. Here's Paxson. That's short off the rim. From deep three-point range, and the Bulls with another miss. And Detroit has possession. Finishes the break with a slam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Hamilton's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. Paxson passes to McRae. From deep. Shot is no good. The Pistons go the other way with it. Here's Ham. Nice shot from the wing. Here's Paxson. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From deep three-point range, and the officials call a traveling violation.
You know, with that one, he's getting up there in turnovers. I mean, 4 in all now. He's got to be better with the ball to get his team back into it.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's McCray, got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Ball stolen. And here they go. It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. The Pistons have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. No good on that one. So for the Bulls, Neely comes in for Will Perdue, and Pippen subbed in for B.J. Armstrong. And he sinks the second. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Paxson. And again, no good by Chicago.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
You know, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
The second chance effort, and they get it back. The kick out to Williams. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
So for Chicago right now, John Paxson is out there with Pippen. And there's Cartwright. Then it's Neely. And it's Grant in at the 4 slot. Here is Paxson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Off target from outside. To the inside. Here's Ham. Good work defensively by Pippen.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Bulls shooting their first free throws of this. Jordan, he's checked in for Chicago. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. It's stolen by Milicic. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Chicago making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in. Bulls trail by 15. Here's Hunter. The basket good off the assist from Billups.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now, here's Grant. Jordan kicks to Grant. Back to Jordan. Grant outside. His first shot coming late. The offensive rebound. Jordan the pass to Cartwright. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Fires the 3. And the Bulls get it back. Here's Armstrong. Grant dishes to Armstrong. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
TO number 5 for him in the game, and that's way too high of a number for any one player.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
Now, you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Detroit. Hamilton comes in for Hunter. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 11 points for Chauncey Billups. Bulls trail by 19. It's stolen by Milicic. Billups from outside. Billups with another miss.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Puts it up. Cartwright using his tremendous length to grab the board. Here's Armstrong. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Well, it's hard to believe that we're at this point in the game, and he still hasn't registered a single point.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Bulls making a switch here. Purdue's checked in. Now here's Prince. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And the Bulls with another miss.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Here's Jordan. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Bulls trail by 19. Goes up. Jordan double clutches in mid-flight.
Really good ball movement there in transition.
Billups kicks to Milicic. That's tipped, but he gets it back. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. Jordan the pass to Purdue. Got a hand on it. And they're running. Here's Hamilton, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him. Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to tough. Up inside and start protecting the rim.
And the Pistons making a change here. Wallace is checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Grant. McRae has come in for Jordan. And it's Paxson in for Armstrong. Fast break Detroit. Here's Hamilton. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. Billups has got 5 assists in the game. Now Purdue. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And now the Pistons fast break. Hamilton's got the ball. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Purdue, no luck.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Milicic dishes to Billups. Drains it from beyond the arc. Billups has got 14 points.
Well, I tell you what, getting out in transition has really been a big part of this run they're on now.
And the best way to pile up points in a hurry, just run and get your buckets before the defense can get set.
And Rip Hamilton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Neely's checked in for Will Purdue. And now the Pistons fast break. Here's Wallace, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Ham. The Bulls getting the bucket. Here's Hamilton. Williams with the block. One-on-one fast break. Here's Pippen. Tayshaun Prince with the rebound. Pippen's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Hamilton kicks to Hunter. The second chance effort. Nice shot by Wallace. Wallace has got 4 points in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
The Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one misses. That one is no good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Bulls shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the 3rd and 4th quarters.
What a great game for Billups in this one. He has 14 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
We've got Darko Milicic. Chauncey Billups out there with Richard Hamilton. Then it's Wallace, and it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And so Billups nails both of them. Hamilton against Jordan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. It's Pippen with the drive. Cartwright, the pass to Pippen. Hamilton with some nice D. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Billups with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover.
Whoa! Nasty. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Here's Armstrong. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Detroit with the ball. 90 seconds now into the second half. Passes it to Cartwright. He kicks to Jordan. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Detroit making a switch here. Campbell's checked in, and the Bulls making a change also. Bill Purdue's checked in for Bill Cartwright. Chicago calls timeout.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Paxson, he's checked in for Armstrong.
Well, that was a dynamic two-hand dunk there.
Right in the face of the defender.
Just tough and gritty with the elevation.
Again, the miss by the Pistons.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Look at that. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell
there.
you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again. And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Grant the pass to Paxson. He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
That's his first personal foul.
And he can't get the first one. Hunter's checked in for the Pistons. He hits the second from the line. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Baseline try. The rebound by Jordan. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pippen, the pass to Purdue. And stolen by Prince. Now Detroit moving it up. Shots good by Milicic. Milicic has got his first points of the game.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Here's Ham, and yes, a nice assist from Billups. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam? And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Pass to Paxson. Outside Jordan. Pass to Paxson. Outside for Jordan. From deep. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot is good. Jordan's got 11 points here in just the second half. To the paint. It's deflected. Here's Pippen, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Detroit. Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. McCray has come in for Michael Jordan. Here's McCray. Dishes to Williams. And they're running. Here's Hunter. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Williams kicks to Pippen. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Pippen's got 6 here in this quarter.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
And here's Prince outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Inside, the kick out to Billups. Feeds to Prince. They get it again. Billups dishes to Prince. Another miss by Prince.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
It's Pippen with the drive. Grant with the ball. And it's Wallace picking him up. Here's Paxson. And that misses badly. Air ball. Pistons leading by 20.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Richard Hamilton's checked in for Chauncey Billups. Chicago also making some changes. Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Grant. Neely comes in for Scottie Pippen. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for Paxson. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. But they recover it. He got it! That is one fantastic buzzer beater!
He hit that shot like it was nothing. Just another day at the office.
That is what you call much in the clutch.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And so it's Detroit with the ball. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Williams is out there with Cartwright. Then there's Armstrong. Then it's Michael Jordan. And it's McCray in at the small forward spot. Jordan can't get it to go. Pistons leading by 22. Wallace.
That's his first personal foul.
Billups kicks to Wallace. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. And that's now 6 points for Wallace. Chicago with the ball. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Grant, he's checked in for Chicago. Jordan with the bucket.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
And he lays it straight in.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Grant the pass to Jordan. And stolen by Prince. And now here's Hamilton, the fast break chance. Ham, no luck.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Grant against Billups, and stolen by Billups. Down low, here's Prince, uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of you.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy the moment. Make it last just a little longer.
Scottie Pippen's checked in for the Bulls. Hamilton left side. Shot from 16. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, you know, that's one thing they've been doing extremely well. Corralling those caroms.
Yeah, that's about the only thing, because not a whole lot else going right for him thus far.
The pass to Campbell. Billups kicks to Milicic, and the wide-open shot from Billups. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Billups has got 20 points. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Greg, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy.
Oh,
I don't remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while. And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Up the floor, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Hamilton dishes to Billups. Prince with it. He's picked up by Pippen. From deep, Billups.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Hangs in the air. It's deflected. Prince against Armstrong. But they'll get another chance. There's the feed to Billups. Milicic passes to Billups. Milicic kicks to Prince. Nice open look, but it's no good. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Prince misses. Here's Chicago. Down low, here's Jordan. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Jordan's got 17 points here in the second half. Pistons leading by 20. Billups with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. No good from Hamilton. Pippen kicks to Armstrong. The drive by Jordan. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The Pistons making a change here. Wallace is checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Pistons, Ben Wallace.
From deep, Phillips. Rebound by the Bulls. Pippen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Jordan, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Bulls making a switch here. Williams, he's checked in for Cartwright. Neely comes in for Horace Grant. McRae's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And it's Paxson in for B.J. Armstrong.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pistons.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, they're aggressiveness and getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
And the dunk by Wallace.
And I'd say that's it, guys. They're not coming back in this one.
Nope, no chance. Not gonna happen. That chance has long since passed of them getting back into this one. Forget about it. Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Williams with the steal. Pippen kicks to Jordan. That's tipped. Here's Milicic. Hamilton right side. Here's Wallace. No good. Nice D from Pippen. Jordan kicks to Armstrong. He dishes it to Pippen. Outside Jordan. The shot no good. And Detroit the other way now. Hunter the pass to Prince. Some solid defense from Pippen.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Here's Milicic. Sinks that one from the post. And the Pistons lead by 15.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Detroit.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And Milicic drops them both. Now here's Pippen. And so it's the Pistons.